44% of people cycle to work, and I'm one of that percentage. So it takes me about 12 minutes from my home to arrive at the doors of the Woolf Institute. My name is Ed Kessler. I'm the founder president of the Woolf Institute and also fellow of St Edmund's College here in Cambridge. I'd always been interested in relations, particularly between Jews and Christians. That was my PhD. It was clear we needed something. There was good relations on the ground between churches and synagogues, the Council of Christians and Jews at the time. There was something called the Three Faiths Forum, the Interfaith Network, but nothing that was grounded in the academy. And we needed something that had credibility, that had deep knowledge and understanding, not just a desire to get to know one another. And what's developed into the Woolf Institute as we have today is that combination of academic substance and a desire to make a practical difference.
One of our research projects here, the Woolf Diversity Study, showed that in Britain, religion is much more divisive than race. Educating about religion and educating about what religious communities have to offer, I think is a very good way to decrease the divides and boundaries between the different communities.
In the very early years, people thought that's a nice thing to do, or yes, but that's not so relevant. And what changed is a recognition that what we were doing, which is teaching and understanding about the other, was relevant not just to theologians or religious leaders or academics, but to all of us, to teachers, to diplomats. One of our courses was with the Metropolitan Police.
We've trained nurses when it comes to diversity of end-of-life care, how to take care of a Muslim patient, how to take care of an Orthodox Jewish patient. We've trained clergy in order to make Christian clergy understand the intricacies of Muslim and Jewish communities.
We created a fit-for-purpose, tailored institute with the classrooms, teaching facilities, research hubs, accommodation.
Whole books were written here during the pandemic by people who lived here. Two of our students actually got married to one another, so we celebrated a Syrian-Pakistani wedding.
But we've also had some very tricky conversations.
How do we talk about Israel-Palestine? How do we talk about the present situation?
How do we sit down together as Jews, Christians and Muslims to talk about the most difficult issues? The building has enabled that because it provides a safe space as well as a place of learning. We're all worried about climate change, the displacement of people, refugees. We're worried about increasing conflict, AI.
We see diminishing optimism, we see a certain form of nihilism which is caused through these present threats that we have in the world.
But in the end, it's about having conversations with one another. It's about understanding each other that little bit better. It's realizing that each of us individually can make a difference.
And that together we tackle the big challenges of our time.
And that is what the Woolf Institute will continue to be. It will be part of that conversation. It will be part of trying to make our world a little bit more sustainable, a little bit more tolerant, a little bit more educated.